Welcome to this video where we will discuss the new TMview integration into Patricia. Patricia provides excellent data comparison functionality. Data comparison will validate case data in your database against various sources. Patricia is proud to introduce data comparison integration with the TMview services, which is included in the latest version of Patricia. The TMview provides web services from the European Union Intellectual Property Office, which we can query directly. Using these services, we can compare data in our case to the matching case as it appears in the record at the EU IPO. So what are the benefits? First, a substantial increase in the accuracy of your data. Comparing your data to that of the TMview in Patricia is a single-click action and will immediately highlight any discrepancies. Second, no manual updating of discrepancies need to be done. Correcting data is as simple as clicking an update button, which will replace your incorrect data with that of the TMview. In this first phase of integration, Patricia will support any trademark-related case types. It is against these case types that we can import and compare bibliographic data. Take note that right now this is limited to only published records. So where can the TMview data comparison be found? This is located on each case under the page called Data Comparison. Open a case and click on the Data Comparison Page button. Then select which source you wish to check against. Click on the TMview option shown here. As you can see, the content area has now updated with the data comparison details. Let's quickly take a step back and explain what just happened. When I clicked the TMview button, Patricia first looked at our primary case identifier, which is our application number. The application number is supported with additional identification via the registration number. All of this is then compared to the TMview source. Once the matching record is found, the bibliographic data is downloaded and compared with the data stored in our case. The result of this process is what you see listed in the content area right now. So what data can we compare and update? First up, we provide basic information comparisons as shown here. We can also compare and update diary information. This includes filing information, registration information, and priority information. We also include renewal comparison data for countries that do support this. Lastly, we can compare and update the class and goods or services text. Note that these areas are dynamic and dependent on the information available in TMview. If there is no next renewal information available, as an example, then it will not appear as an option on our data comparison screen. Let's look at the interface. Right at the top, you can see the case number. Below this, we display which piece of information was used to match our case with the TMview information. In my example, Patricia used the application details. The source link will open a separate window showing the exact source information that we are working with. This is from the TMview website. Patricia takes the information we see here and processes it so that it populates the comparison screen as shown. The health index shows how healthy your data is compared to that of the TMview. The percentage is calculated based on the number of matches in the diary fields. The first column shows us the field name. The next column displays the information as captured in Patricia, so the value. This then is compared with the next column labeled source value. This is the data imported from the TMview. The Patricia value and source value is then compared, and the result is displayed in the form of a status as seen in this last column. Let's talk about the different type of statuses that you might see when working with this tool. The first is the status equal, and this appears when we have an exact match between our entered data and the source data. The next status is the equal match logical, and this is specific to diary fields. This status indicates that the fields are indeed a match, but there are formatting differences that we need to take note of. The discrepancy status lets us know that there is a substantial difference between the values. On items that consist of string values, like goods, services, we also highlight the exact difference between the capture data and the source data as shown here. We then have the status value missing in Patricia, which means that we have information available in the source which we have not captured on our case. The last status is value not available at source, and this indicates that we have captured data in our case which does not exist in the source data. In these instances, we provide a delete button next to the data line which allows you to delete this data from the Patricia case. Now let's look at updating values. Simply select the entry you wish to update and click the Update button. You can select multiple entries by clicking on one line and then control-clicking on additional lines. You will know the line has been selected when it turns blue. You can also click the Select All button, which selects all the diary entries that can be updated. The Select None button deselects all entries. If you update a diary field that is included in a diary chain, Patricia can be set up to apply all the chain diary values as well as the related terms that should be triggered. This is set via BC value 1584. Please contact your super user for assistance to set this up. To update other areas like the basic information or goods services text, simply click the Update button next to that line. You can also do a similar comparison with the device. To do this, click on the device shown here. This will bring up a separate window where you can compare and then update the device. Finally, let's briefly look at the setup requirements needed. This is a super user activity and is performed in the maintenance application. The first step is to add the data comparison page to the case layout using the display manager. You need to choose the source you wish to work with by clicking on the icon here. Choose TMview Services. The next step is to do the actual country mapping, and this can be accessed by clicking on Data Exchange, Settings, and then Data Comparison Mapping. You need to map the relevant fields in this area. If you want more information on this process, please refer to the Patricia help file. So to end, the TMview integration into our data comparison tool is just one more way that Patricia adds value for our clients. The new Patricia version ships with recommended country mappings already included, which means you will be able to use this tool from day one. There are no additional license costs and all is included in your maintenance fee. So why wait? Download the new version of Patricia today.